Zach, life beat depression. It's day 827, and we're back with another somatic healing session to wipe out depression. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Now, anyone who's tuning in later, as you know, it's a martial arts for mental health show, so we like to tune in to those mental health tools first and foremost, so we can help as many people as possible, even if martial arts aren't their thing, right? We're all individuals, got to find what vibes with us, so that's why we try to share as many tools as possible on this show, so you can find something that works for you. Shout out to Danny Santos, thanks for being the first one in to support. Appreciate you out there. So the first tool we start with on every single show is that powerful mental health tool of gratitude. The more you use it, the more powerful it can become, the easier it can become to find those things to be grateful for. So go ahead and think about something that you're grateful for today, or simply ask yourself the question, even if you can't find the answer. Studies have shown by asking yourself the question, what can I be grateful for today? If we do that on a regular basis, we can actually change the balance in the brain, that focus of the brain, change the mindset to focus more on those silver linings and those things to be happy or positive about. So ask yourself what you have to be grateful for today. Today I'm grateful for everybody's support, both virtually, physically, for people who have donated their time and energy to support one another and to share tools and to share training. I also want to shout out gratitude to my first trainer, Dave, also known as Master Checo, and to the kids as the bike guy. I want to shout out happy birthday to Dave. Appreciate you, man. So grateful to have you in my life and to have you as a part of this movement. Together, we've come a long way, and I'm really grateful that I got this time to spend here on the East Coast. We were able to catch up and continue that training and see how we can keep moving forward together. Also want to shout out gratitude to Stuart Tomlinson. And if you don't know who he is out there in the UK. He's coming from the UK. He's out there on the Warrior Collective. Check him out on Instagram. But he just came out with a book, and it's backwards on the camera. But it is The Evolution of Martial Arts in Combat Sports. I just picked it up. Super excited about it. Super grateful to have this amazing tool. I'll tell you what it is. It is a complete guide. This is on the title. A complete guide to developing elite level striking from the world's leading coaches. And my friend and one of my coaches, the two-time world champ, Greg Wooten, is in this book as well. So I get to continue my training through this book. Basically, like Greg's still here. Full pictures, breakdowns, simple, easy guides to follow. You can see there the kind of technical information we're going to be looking at. And as I get to continue improving my skills and my skill level goes up and proficiency goes up, I get to share that with you guys and girls for free through this class, through these lessons. So I want to shout out gratitude to Sort for putting out an awesome book. I haven't been able to dig into it yet. It just arrived today. But I'm so pumped about that. Super grateful to have that. That will allow me to train even in isolation when I don't have my Wi-Fi signal. I'm out there on the road alone. I can still practice these different things and see how much I can grow through that book. So really excited about that. Really excited about sharing those tools with you guys as well. Slowly over time, right? We only get about 10 minutes, 30 minutes together. So it's not like you're going to be able to learn everything from the book through this class. And I wouldn't share everything from the book either. But you'll be able to get a taste of what it's all about. So I encourage you, if you aren't getting out to a martial arts studio or just training at home, or even if you are, if you're looking for a way to grow, which hopefully you are, pick up one of these books. It's on Amazon. It's The Evolution of Martial Arts in Combat Sports by Stuart Tomlinson of the Warrior Collective. So check that out. Super grateful for that book. Super grateful to Greg Wooten for spending some of his time and energy so that he can train me and help me pass that skill level along to my students as well. And again, gratitude going out to everybody who's supporting. Shout out to This Kid Is Lucky, Billy Savage out here, and to Slayer Ken for being consistent, crushing it every day. So many things to be grateful for. So go ahead and practice that gratitude tool for yourself. That can help shift that mindset in a positive direction. And it is, checking in on the comments, Slayer Ken said, Happy Superhuman Sunday. That's right. It is, in fact, a Superhuman Sunday. So we're going to be tapping into multiple mental health tools. This will be a low-intensity class, low-intensity session today. We're going to be mixing a lot of different free mental health tools with martial arts training that we can all use, and hopefully we'll find something for everybody in there. And there is my first teacher, Master Checo himself. Thank you for being here, man. I mentioned you in the gratitude section. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday and many more happy birthdays to come. Super grateful that we got to link up, that we're friends, that you gave me this foundation in martial arts that has taken me so far with unlimited room for progress and growth ahead of me. I'm able to share those tools that you taught me to begin with and help others with those as well. So super grateful for you for being a part of my life, and happy birthday to you. I hope your birthday wishes come true. You deserve it. So let's get back on track. It is Superhuman Sunday. We're going to be tapping into multiple mental health tools. Second tool we want to cover before we get into that, shout out to Ali B Ninja. Appreciate your support. If you don't know Ali B Ninja, check him out. He does some awesome moves out there. Awesome display of talent and physical ability. Martial arts is clearly a passion for him, so check him out on the gram if you get a chance to. Second mental health tool we're going to talk about today is that progress tracking tool. Keeping track of those steps forward. Every single step forward counts, even if it's just 1 minute that you show up for yourself today, even if it's only 1 minute for the breathwork routine, even if you just checked into this class and you're using it for that initial gratitude tool. We cover that gratitude tool first for a reason, because even if you don't want to practice martial arts, if you tune in, I will be here every day. We can support each other's growth, and we can use that tool. We tap into that gratitude tool and move forwards together. So this is the second mental health tool that most people can use. You can use this in many different ways in your life. It's a progress tracking tool. You can keep track of the number of days that you make your bed in the morning. That is a goal accomplished. And if you're accomplishing that goal in the face of depression, recognize that that depression is a debilitating disease. It's also a life-threatening mental health issue. So every day that you get up on your feet and accomplish a goal in the face of a life-threatening issue, in the face of a debilitating disease, you deserve to give yourself credit for that. And that's what this list tracking tool is. It's your credit. It's what you deserve. So please do keep track of every step forwards. You can make this tool super effective by changing that goal from making the bed into something that builds you up both mentally and physically. Like this class, or like a martial arts training class, quality time with Bob, quality time on the heavy bag, an exercise routine, a jog, something that builds up that mental resilience, builds up that endurance. But again, make it an accomplishable task. We don't want to have to feel like it's work or a burden. We want to look forward to that daily goal accomplishment. So make it something small, make it something you can put in your schedule, not squeeze into your schedule, right? How many times do you spend 1 minute or 5 minutes looking for keys? If you take a goal that takes you 1 minute, like a breathwork tool for 1 minute, or gratitude tool 1 minute a day, you can change the rest of your life, right? You can, instead of looking for your keys, you can change the rest of your life by letting that progress stack and keeping track of it. So please do keep track of that with the progress tracking tool. Put it on a chart, put it on a calendar, put it somewhere you can see it, and it will remind you, especially on those bad days or those blue periods when you might wake up feeling like you can't get out of bed, or you can't do this or that, or you don't deserve this or that. This reminds you, you can, you have, you will continue to be able to show up for yourself, be able to overcome those temporary thoughts and feelings that depression and anxiety try to sell us. So I can't tell you how much this has benefited me and is continuing to benefit me every day for the last 827 days. I'm looking forward to the next 827. We're going to make magic happen together. And part of that is because I'm keeping track of those days and I'm able to properly give myself credit for it, taking me completely out of that victim mindset. So go ahead and keep track of your days, keep track of your progress. If you're making progress out there, share it with others, because that's one of the best ways we can be the change we want to see in the world. Sharing those mental health tools that work for us help empower others to find tools that work for them. So please do share it. If you're making progress out there, I want to hear about it. I'm happy to hear about it. Shout out to Lisa the Luminary and Mike the Executioner. OG Sac fam out here. It's Sac Life. That's right, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. All right, getting on track with the lesson. We covered the gratitude tool. We covered the list tracking tool. Now let's talk about the lesson itself. Today is a Superhuman Sunday, as Slayer Ken mentioned before. So we're going to be focusing on lower intensity breathwork tools, visualization tools, and at the end, we're going to finish up with a brief meditation. At the same time, we'll be practicing our striking techniques and patterns so we can work on those skills together, sharpen those skills. Shout out to Jen. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that support. So we're going to be working from Muay Thai stance, nice and balanced, but we're going to tune into this breathwork tool known as diaphragmatic breathing to calm the nervous system. And again, this is a free tool we all have access to. You can use this in a high-stress situation. You don't even have to group it with martial arts. You don't have to group it with movement. You can do it sitting down. You can do it lying down in bed before you get out of bed in the morning. You practice this if if you wake up in an anxious state. So it's known as diaphragmatic breathing. We're going to start with one hand over the chest, over the heart, one hand over the belly. We're going to breathe deep through the nose, filling the belly with air, keeping the chest flat. The important part is to keep that chest flat and breathe deep into the belly. Inhaling through the nose. Let's breathe deep in there for a moment and hold it. 3, 2, 1. Let that belly expand, chest stays flat. Hold on to that breath for a moment. Long exhale out the mouth. And that is the basic diaphragmatic breathing tool. That breath pattern will calm your automatic nervous system and put you back in control, back in the driver's seat, no matter what your environment is, no matter what kind of stressors you're going through. You can calm that heart rate down, give yourself a sense of peace, control those nerves, and then think clearly, logically, feel better about yourself, feel better about life, get grounded into the moment, free yourself of those worries, all just with the power breath. Now we're going to make it super effective. We're going to level it up because there's layers and layers and layers to these tools and the progress we can make with them. So let's take that breathwork tool again. Let's return to it and make it a little more effective. This time on the exhale, I want you to put a little resistance between the lips, a little back pressure in the mouth so that you're pushing against something. That's going to further exercise that diaphragmatic breathing tool and further calm the nervous system. Let's do this together. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly, keeping chest flat. Hold on to it for a moment. Now with pursed lips and resistance, long, slow exhale out the mouth. Letting the belly fall. Putting that resistance in takes it to the next level. Let's take it a step further than that. We're going to close our eyes and visualize that breath. Tapping into the power of visualization as well. Hands in the same place. Visualize that breath entering the nose, filling the belly. As you sit with it, hold on to it for a moment, and then long and slow, visualize that breath leaving the mouth and leaving the body as we breathe out. Let's do get a deep breath in through the nose, eyes closed, visualize it. Filling the belly, chest stays flat, hold on to it. Long exhale out the mouth. Visualizing that breath leaving. Now we can make it even more effective. You might be feeling that effect right now because we're just doing better and better and better, right? So we can make it even more effective than that by taking that deep breath in, we hold, we visualize, we exhale, and we make that exhale twice as long as the inhale. So whatever you're inhaling for, if it's 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, while you're holding, when you exhale, you want to double that time on the exhale. Let's practice it together. I'm going to go for a 4, 7, 8, a 4-second inhale, hold for a moment, and then an 8-second exhale. But you can do whatever you inhale to your comfort level, hold it there, and double that exhale through pursed lips to further calm the nervous system again. One more time, deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. And now double the time on the exhale. There it is. And those are a few steps you can take to just improve that breathwork tool and make it more and more effective. Now we're going to link it with movement for the sake of practicing martial arts and getting that moving meditation, moving therapy in there as well. But like I said, find those tools that work for you. Find the ones that you vibe with, that you click with, and then use them. Put them into your super effective routine. And don't stop there. Find other ones. Group them in there. Get as many tools as you can that work for you. And then it's your job to find a balance in your routine so that we don't swing to an extreme, but we can give ourselves that self-care that we need every single day. Shout out to Matt with Hats. Thank you for being here. He said, "Bomb." That's right. Bomb, brother. Appreciate you. So now we're going to get into the first lesson. First round is going to be 5 minutes long. We're going to practice the jab and cross, some fundamentals. We're going to move through a couple of hooks and uppercuts as well, flowing through there, using that diaphragmatic breathwork tool we just talked about as a guide. After that, second round is going to be an activated breathwork technique known as the breath of fire. It's going to amp up the system, give you positive energy, give you extra energy, a boost in your level, bring the heart rate up. It's also going to put a stress on the lungs and the heart. So you want to make sure that you check with a doctor before you start any exercise routine. But if we get into a practice of that breath of fire, we can condition our nervous system and we can condition our brain to handle those stressors in a positive way. right? We can't eliminate stress from life. It's still going to happen every single day. We're going to hit with different stressors, different challenges. But we can condition the way that we respond, the way that we react to those stressors. And the yogic breath of fire is a great way to do that. Again, you can do it with just breath alone, or you link it in with movement like we're doing here, make it super effective. After that, we're going to finish up with a brief meditation. No timer on there. It'll be at least 5 minutes, but it's going to show you how you can take full control over your entire somatic experience, full control over your body and mind, no matter what state you're in, and bring yourself to a place of peace using a couple of different tools in a light, easy to follow meditation. So that's what we're about to get into. Start with the diaphragm breathing. We'll have calming music going at the same time. This music is free and available, encoded with binaural beats to help you enter REM sleep and a deeper sense of relaxation. You can stream it on Spotify. Just search the artist sacklifeofficial.com and then let me know if it works for you. If you use headphones with this calming binaural beat track, then you can get the full effect. The full effect, is that it? That's not it. There it is. That's the peaceful one. You can get the full effect of this peaceful, calm-inducing music. So if it is working for you as well, let me know about it. You can always give me a shout, drop a comment, or leave me something in the testimonial section on our website. That being said, let's get this thing going. I'm doing a lot of talking today, but just so much going on. Very soon, we're gonna hit that road. About 2 more days left. Let's get into it. Pop into your defensive stance. And what we're going to do is we're going to use that breathwork tool, taking the deep breath in defensive stance. And on the exhale, we're going to move forwards into our striking patterns. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Take that deep breath into the belly and raise your hands to defend. Tucking the chin, getting into Muay Thai stance. Hold on to that breath for a moment and long exhale forwards into the jabs. Twisting through the shoulders and hips. We're stepping forwards on that front foot. Not stepping in, but just stepping forwards. And we're bringing the shoulder up to the chin. Fully exhaling all that breath out of the mouth. Deep inhale back through the nose to the belly. Hold that breath in the belly, and long and slow exhale forwards into the jab. Exaggerate the shoulder movement in practice so that when we tighten up under high stress situation, it'll be right where we need it to be. But in this low stress, low intensity session during shadowboxing, really want to exaggerate that twist so we can train that muscle memory. Deep breath back into defensive stance. Holding that breath in the belly. Remember, visualize your opponent, visualize that striking surface, assign it the word you want to work on, depression or anxiety, and punch it right in the face. Let's go. Long exhale forward. Nice and slow. Fully exhaling all that air out of the belly, out of the mouth. Hold it there till you fully exhaled, and then deep inhale back through the nose to the belly. Returning to defensive stance. We're going to give it one more, and then we're going to tune back into just the breath. Long exhale forwards into jab. We're not leaning forwards. We're just twisting through and extending that lead hand. Deep inhale back. Hold that guard high. Now release the tension. Long exhale out the mouth. We're going to tune into just the breath. Make sure we keep that intensity low. Heart rate low, and we're giving our bodies that rest and recovery time that we deserve. One hand over the chest, one hand over the belly. Shout out to Shawnee Boy, appreciate your support. Deep breath into that belly through the nose. You can amplify that tool with closing the eyes, visualizing, using the count, all of those things we talked about earlier. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long exhale out the mouth. Again, visualize it, make the exhale twice as long. Let's make sure we're calming that system. Keeping the chest flat, letting the belly move. Take that deep breath in again, deep through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long exhale out the mouth. Alright, shake out the arms if you're feeling that lactic acid. We're going to start flowing into different techniques here. You can follow along with me visually or use any striking pattern that you like from your arsenal. We started with that jab, we'll move into jab cross, and then we'll layer in different ones. Take that deep breath into defensive stance. Hold it in the belly. When you're ready to strike, long exhale forward into jab cross. Now when we're working with multiple strikes, we still want one long exhale out the mouth. So we're moving through both that jab and cross on a single exhale. Turn in through the body, think about technique, focus on that form. Deep breath back to the belly. Hold that breath in the belly, long exhale through jab cross. Now for those accomplished martial artists out there, use any striking pattern you like. Link it with this breath as a guide to give yourself an active recovery, stress relieving session. Deep inhale back. And get creative. Use any striking pattern you'd like. Long exhale forward through the strikes. Finish that exhale on point. Deep inhale back to defense. Hold that breath in the belly. Long exhale forward into striking pattern. Maximum of about 3 strikes. We'll keep this intensity low. Deep inhale back. Hold that breath in the belly. Long exhale forward. It can be a single strike. Fully exhale there in striking position. Deep inhale back. Keeping the guard high. Proper Muay Thai form. Long exhale forward. Fully exhale. Deep inhale back. Long exhale forward. Deep inhale back. Guard high, chop that chin, shoulders roll, long exhale forward. Deep inhale back. You can use leg checks as well, defensive strategies on that exhale, long exhale. Deep inhale back. And that's the end of round 1. Let's tune back into that breath. Make sure we're calming that nervous system. Deep inhale to the belly. Use the hands as a guide. Hold on to it. Long exhale out the mouth. Amp up that effectiveness using those other tools. Visualize the breath. Purse the lips. Put some resistance there on the exhale. Deep breath in again through the nose to the belly. Chest stays flat. Make sure the exhale is twice as long as the inhale, and long exhale out the mouth. One more time, deep breath into the belly. Hold on to it. Long exhale out the mouth. And that's the end of that calming breathwork session. Go ahead and check in on yourself right now and see how you're feeling in this moment. Do you feel that sense of relief? Do you feel that lowered heart rate? Do you feel that relaxed state? Maybe a brief euphoria. This is what that breathwork tool is designed to do, and that slow moving meditation is designed to calm the nervous system and give yourself that break. So take note of whether or not it's being effective for you. Remember to tune in and to see how you're doing before and after each section. That way you can really identify the tools that work for you. When we're doing the breakdowns, getting into it, you can figure out if the breath alone is doing it, if the movement's making it better, or which part works best for you as an individual. Next up, we're going to have this activated nervous system breath known as the breath of fire. It's a short, powerful burst of air through the mouth, and then it's a passive rebound of air through the nose. So it's not a conscious inhale through the nose. It requires 0 effort. All it is powerful push out, right, through the mouth, and then 0 effort. Let that breath bounce back in through the nose. So we're going to work on chambering that breath out of the mouth and just letting it passively rebound back through the nose. We're going to turn it into a pattern. Each pulse out is 1 rep. We're going to start with 20 breaths of fire to amp up and activate that nervous system. You don't need to use your hands or anything right here. We're just going to focus on the breathwork tool first. And remember, again, this does put a stress on the heart, on the lungs, on the nervous system. So check with a doctor, make sure you're all right to start any exercise routine, including a breathwork exercise routine. Go ahead and start with 20 breaths of fire in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Check in on you, make sure you're not dizzy, nauseous, or lightheaded. Those are signs of overreaching. You want to dial that breathwork tool back, dial that intensity back. Slow down the breath. Don't push as hard, don't go as high as intensity, and continue on at your pace. If you're feeling all right and you're not dizzy or lightheaded, we're going to go for another 20 breaths of fire in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. And now we're going to bump it up. Remember, check in on you. Make sure you're not lightheaded or dizzy. This tool alone can dehydrate you as well. So make sure you're properly hydrated out there. We're going for 40 breaths of fire now in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Check in on you, see how you're feeling. We're going to link it up now with the jabs, with light, quick jabs, just firing off the shoulder. We're tossing that jab forwards. We're turning the fist over as we would with proper technique. We're keeping the guard tight as well, but we're going to link that breathwork tool with the punches. So on the pulse in the breath, we want to sync that up with the whip in the punch. So, and think about that form in between, right? You've got unlimited room to improve here, unlimited room for progress. So go ahead and get into your Muay Thai stance, and we're going to start with 20 breath of fire punches, linking the whip and the punch with the pulse in that breath, and then check in on yourself. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Check in on yourself. Make sure you're not lightheaded. And we're going for another 20 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. We might feel that energy level picking up. That's totally normal. That's part of the process. Let's keep it going with another 20 breaths of fire in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Check in on you if you're not lightheaded. We're going for 40 breath of fire punches. Finish strong. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. And that is the end of that activated breath of fire session. Shout out to Bailey Steph. Thank you for being here as well. Thank you for your support. Now, I want you guys and girls to take note of how you are feeling in this moment after just practicing that tool. You should have an energized feeling, activated energy, higher heart rate, a little heavy breathing, maybe even a light sweat going. And these symptoms, these physical symptoms, these somatic symptoms are very similar to those you would experience in a panic attack. So, what we're going to do now is get into a comfy position on the floor. But we're going to take that power back. We're going to take that control back from that system, from that nervous system, with a brief meditation. We're going to return back to the breath. So first and foremost, get into a nice comfy position. Sit on something soft, pillow, a blanket. If you got mats, use the mats. And we're going to tune into that breath. But check in on you, see how you're feeling right now. Higher heart rate, elevated, activated energy. We're about to calm all that down. One hand over the chest, one hand over the belly. Let's return to the power of the breath to begin with. Eyes closed, visualize it. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Keeping the chest flat, hold on to that breath. 8-second exhale here. Remember, purse the lips, Put some resistance there, and again, deep breath into the belly. Through the nose, visualize that breath. Hold on to it. 8-second exhale. Sit up nice and straight, relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. If you don't need the hands as a guide, don't use them, but if you do, one over the chest, make sure that chest doesn't move. One over the belly, make sure you're breathing deep into the belly. Visualize that breath and breathe deep through the nose to the belly. And we're going to turn it into a more effective tool. 4, 7, 8 breath, 4 seconds in. Hold on to that breath for 7 seconds, and then long exhale for 8 seconds. Nice and slow. Together, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 7. 8-second exhale. Four seconds in again to the belly. Hold for 7. As you hold, kind of scan your body and see if you can identify areas that might be holding tension. On the exhale, try to let that tension go and melt into position with that breath. Release that breath. 4 seconds into the belly, nice and slow. You can use that visualize tool to amp effectiveness through the nose. Hold on to it for 7. As you sit with it for 7, scan. See how you feel. Are you holding tension? Are you clenching your jaw? Relax the jaw. Are you tensing the shoulders? Relax the shoulders. And exhale that stress for 8 seconds. Continue in that 4, 7, 8 pattern. Breathe in deep to the belly. Hold on to it for 7. 8-second exhale. Now we're going to keep bumping effectiveness here. Visualize that breath. Breathe in 4 seconds deep to the belly. And as you hold for 7 seconds this time, I want you to ask yourself how you feel in that moment. Take that deep breath in, 4 seconds to the belly. Hold on to it and ask yourself how you feel. 8-second exhale. We're exhaling that unnecessary stress with every breath. Let's breathe in deep the power we can give ourselves for peace. Breathe deep through the nose to the belly. Sit up straight, relax jaw, relax shoulders. 4 seconds in. Hold on to it for 7. This is your power you're sitting with. This is your ability to give yourself a break at any time. 8-second exhale. Exhale that unnecessary stress. Breathe in your power of peace. 4 seconds to the belly. Visualize it. Enter in the nose, fill in the belly, keeping that chest flat. Hold on to it for 7. Ask yourself how you feel. 8-second exhale. Exhale that unnecessary stress. 4 seconds into the belly. Hold for 7. Ignore that bell. 8-second exhale. We're going to go a few more rounds as you tap into your power to give yourself peace. Continue this pattern with no instruction. You can tune into the music if you'd like, but really tune into the moment. Tune into your body. See how you're feeling. If you can identify tension somewhere, try to let it go on that exhale, long and slow. Let's breathe together with that 4-7-8, layering on the power of visualization and thought framework. Deep breath in. All right, that brings our Superhuman Sunday active recovery session to an end. I hope that you're feeling the benefits of these free tools that we're sharing together. And if you are, please do let me know about it. Please do share those tools that work for you with others. That way we can help each other and improve our environment. I want to shout out gratitude as well to everybody who's tuned in throughout the day, throughout the show. Shout out to Tanea, to Mick Holt, and to 3192, and to Master Chaco. Thank you everybody for being here. And hopefully you are feeling these same effects that I'm feeling out here with this practice. A sense of calm, a sense of peace, definitely a relaxed heart rate, a relaxed nervous system, and that break that we deserve for putting in all the work throughout the week, for going through all those stresses that we're going through, for dealing with whatever struggles you are dealing with. Give yourself the break that you deserve. Is rest is a very important part of getting stronger. It's a very important part of training. And find those tools that work for you. That way we can keep moving forwards. Until next time, I'll catch you guys same exact time, same exact channel, same exact life. Zach Van out.